Alright, let's let Biggity face in. I can't tell you what Biggity, I can't describe it, but Aslan's got a face exactly like. Come on in, buddy. Come on in. So we're trying to decide what colour to paint the kitchen. I've got a light blue which is very similar to the C64 light blue. I've also got a grey which is very similar to grey 2 on the C64. Although because I've got so much greenery in my garden, you do get like a hint of green going on there. But anyway, you don't really need to know my problems. You want to know my problems? I don't think you can help, buddy. We have to empty out a third of the huge garden waste recycle bin because the cowboys who did the garden clearance for us put loads of dirt in there. The dirty bastards. That's alright, they just screwed themselves out of, you know, future business. They've done enough of the work that I can do the rest of it myself, so. A couple of weeks after I have to empty out like, I'd say about 15 kilos worth of dirt from the recycle bin. Because the problem is, when the guys go to wheel the recycle bin, you know, the garden waste recycle bin, onto the truck, it's really heavy and they might open it. I've got loads more stuff to clear out and some shrubs to take out, so I don't really want any hassle from them. Because I only need to open it once and think, oi, you're not allowed to put dirt in there, and then they might not fucking collect it again. It's completely at their discretion whether they do or not. I must admit, these dining chairs are very comfortable. Better than any fucking £150 shit that you get from Argos today. Not that there's anything wrong with Argos, I'm just saying. If you're in the UK, one of the first places you'll look is Argos for stuff. Now, if you can't find what you want from Argos, or if it's a bit of a specialist thing, like a brush cutter, which I do need to buy, then obviously you check other places. But their furniture is cheap enough, but it's not very nice quality anymore. Everything is shit quality, which brings me on nicely to Mindhunter. Problem is, Netflix did not renew it for a third season because apparently it's too expensive for the ratings. And it is quite an expensive show because it's set in the late 70s, early 80s. 1980 specifically, 81 possibly. I don't know how many weeks passed. Because between episode 3 and 4, 3 weeks obviously passed. I'm just trying to read what it says on the Lightning Luke box. One day when I've done even more of the house, hopefully I'll have the kitchen put together by the end of the week. And maybe even the oven will be working, which would mean I can order kebab, because you have to heat up the kebab in the oven, in the papers. Gas mark 3, 10 minutes, I should do it between 5 and 10 minutes. So, yeah. But no, these chairs are nice. I like these chairs actually. And there's a curtain hook on the floor, that could be useful. Yeah, I plan on doing some stuff with, like, you know, toys that I had. So Lightning Luke, Merlin. I've done Astro Wars already. Only had 2 other electronic games, Galaxy Invaders and something else actually, which is sort of like little tiny LED lights that represent the invaders in Space Invaders. But I also had the Switch so you could play Breakout as well. Race and Chase, Dragster, not the VCS game, the board game. What else did I have? I had a dartboard, obviously. Everyone had a dart. If you're a kid from the 70s, you had a dartboard. It's just how it is. Oh, we had that tennis thing. What's it called? Swing ball or something? We had that. Me and my sister used to play that, and me and my friends. What other toys did I have? I had like loads of Matchbox toys. Also I had that streak racers or whatever they were called with the loop-de-loop. They're like plastic track, and you attach one side to the dining table, and the cars go down with the force of gravity, increasing their kinetic energy from their potential energy when you raise them up to the level of the top of the dining table. Yeah, this is a long loader, so you'll have to put up with this bullshit. Can't think of anything else offhand. Oh, Operation. We had Operation. Didn't have that many toys actually that other kids had, because I had a VCS in 1980. I got a VCS really early, like 2 years before puberty, so I should really swap round the Commodore 128 box. Is getting pretty fucked up there actually. Hey, what are you doing? Hey Dad, don't open the door, buddy. Come on. Shh. Don't encourage them in here. I can't get them out of here. At least you actually leave the room when I tell you to. One of the Star Wars things is on the floor. I need to put them away somewhere actually. But there's like 2 extra ones that won't fit in the 2 storage boxes, so they're just out really. Don't know what to do with them, I must admit. They were just these things I bought for peanuts really. The single ones, where it's just like one model, they were like £1. They were having a clear out in the Pound Plus shop. I think originally it was 10 quid for like the 2 models together in the big pack, and like 5 quid for one. Anyway, I've got loads of them. Trying to think if I had any other toys. Can't think of any offhand. Yeah, I did have like a remote control, i.e. with a wire. Mercedes-Benz, I think it was a police car. I think it was either blue and white or black and white. I had a Sonic remote controlled, I believe it was a white Lamborghini Countach, which means cunt in Italian, because everyone who owned one was a cunt. But you could say the same about a Ferrari and what other supercars were there back then. Now, if you had a Lotus Esprit Mark 1, you had to be a mechanic or a millionaire. Maybe 100,000 there. Well, apparently 3 separate modes of operation with the Commodore 128. It says Commodore 64, which was a bit of a curse for the system. Commodore 128, there's only about fucking 4 games in 128 mode. And CPM Plus, version 3. Complete compatibility, this is in massive letters with underline and overline, in like a different colour. Complete compatibility with a Commodore 64 exclamation mark. This box includes the Commodore 128 personal computer, power supply, RF cable, Commodore 128 introductory guide, system guide, CPM Plus version 3 on diskette, and warranty information. Yeah. I don't actually like the Commodore 128. It is the Rolls Royce of systems to play almost every C64 game. As Dan, look what you done, you open Pandora's box. They're going to want to come in there, and it's not fair on you. They're going to get jealous, might beat you up. Anyway, we've got two VIC-20s up there, PC Engine. Yeah, it is called Streak Racing. I would get up there and show you the box. I really had given up buying stuff, collecting, whatever you want to call it, by the time I got around to getting one of them. Oh, I had the Star Trek thing. It was a Star Trek controlled space flight. It was like this thing that would go round and round in a circle, and it had like a propeller under the bridge section of the Enterprise. I think I had the Batman one as well. They're really expensive. But Streak Racing, I could not find one in a nice box. It's really rare to find them, and when they did turn up, they were really expensive. I hope BC Bill fucking loads, mate. How many minutes on the camera? 50 fucking minutes. We're not even going to get to do all of them on one charge of the camera. Do I want to go to the shops today? I've got loads of stuff to do in the kitchen. I have to take the drawer fronts off the old drawers. And 2 out of the 4 drawers have got stuff in them. I haven't got any boxes left to put that stuff in. No, I have got a box there. And technically I only need to throw out 3 out of the 4. The 3 that are in the kitchen, stroke extension, stroke what a fuck up that was. They built an extension on the end of like the kitchen, but they didn't actually cut away any of the wall, so it's literally the door frame for the original garden exit door of the house. And they had like a huge outside toilet, because my house is like nearly 110 years old. There was no such thing as an indoor toilet. There was no such thing as a bathroom when this is a 4-bedroom house, which became a 3-bedroom house because they moved the bathroom upstairs into the 3rd largest room out of the 4 up here, which is a bit dumb, but anyway. So they built like an extension the same size as the kitchen, which is a reasonable size actually. It's more than 8.5 foot wide, and it's about 11 foot long. So they've replicated that on the extension stroke laundry room, I suppose it's called it, or maybe utility room. They left this huge outside toilet, the original size pretty much. They've got a radiator in the fucking outside toilet sized downstairs toilet, which is about, let's go with 5.5, 6 foot long. I'd say it is 6 foot, might even be more than that, by about, I'd say 2.5 to 3 foot wide, in a 8.5 by 11 foot fucking extension, so that has to go. But the most idiotic thing they done the ceiling really low, because the ceilings in this house are quite high, because it's an old house built by a rich bastard during World War One, actually. So there you go. It's not actually far off 110. He's not quite 110 years old, but anyway. So yeah, that kind of makes it feel really small with the downstairs toilet. Is this thing gonna fucking load or what? I don't want to move the tape just in case. Well, we're coming to nearly the end of the tape. I'm pretty sure BC Bill was the original Imagine, not Ocean Imagine in the yellow clamshells. I can't remember what he looked like. I think I do have a copy, but I didn't have it back then, so yeah, I think I am running out of time because of all the business with the garden clearance work. And they said they'd do some rubbish clearance, but they didn't actually do a third of it. They left a whole load of stuff. They charged me for it, but anyway. What are you going to do, have an argument with these people? Yes, I could beat the shit out of them, possibly. But the point is, they're just going to come back if you... well, from their point of view, if you screw them out of some money and just fucking smash the windows on your car. There's no point fucking dealing with scum like that. You just have to just like fucking just get it out of your mind and just let them fuck off, and then if they come back you just say, no, I'll do it myself now, mate, because I just stay on top of it. I don't let it get that bad. So even though these people are scum and they probably deserve to die, you have to be cordial with them. Is this shit gonna load now? Because this is a different tape now, so there's no guarantee that this will load. Bloody hell. Although, to be fair, the Amstrad CPC built in fast, I've got to get fast loader. That is, well, Ikari Warriors takes over 12 minutes to load, so it's only twice as fast as a standard Commodore loader. This is 1984, so this compilation must have been 1984. See, there's no loading screen, but there is a title screen. Might as well stop the camera here. Oh, there was two there. So you have to cook the food and take it in the hidey hole cave thing. It's gone. And off we go. Oh, you have to club the wife. You've got to get the wife first. Ah, I must have had the wife already. Yeah, wives one, there you go. This is why computer games got a bad rep. One McDonald's French fry coming up, barbecued, sir. So it's Burger King, really. Flame grilled. Well, burnt actually, but anyway. Maybe the programmer is the kind of person who'd, you know, burn the boiled eggs. This is a great game. Ooh, you gotta avoid them. He does look like Captain Caveman, I must admit. Doesn't really look like Homo erectus, if I'm honest. Another baby. So I've got 2 kids, so that's enough, mate. You shouldn't have more than 2 kids. And then the population would never increase on the planet, really. I'll stick with 2 wives for now. Maybe if it, oh, well, there's a redhead and there's a brunettes, well, black hair. I don't know if there's any blondes. Perhaps this is before blonde hair was evolutionarily a thing. Ooh, ooh. Ah, no, I'm a bastard now. I've got like 5 kids. Where'd the other ones come from? I don't want any more wives, thank you. I suppose the fact that you've got burgers, french fries and sandwiches to club to take to the barbecue pit is political correctness. Obviously it would have been like little animals for the cavemen, and they probably wouldn't have clubbed them. Yeah, it doesn't seem that difficult, but if you have too many wives and too many kids, then you can't like feed them, so there's that. I don't know if the dinosaurs will eat the cooked food. He does seem to have a bit of Parkinson's, so maybe this caveman is a bit old, isn't it? Ah, the kids are going off to college. Stroke start their own tribe, which is the same thing. Yeah, it's a brilliant early game. It's very original. I think that's a bit of cake. So they seem to go away when you put the food on the fire. I don't know why. Maybe the oil from the food would spit and make the flames bigger. Very playable though. I do believe this is on the Spectrum as well. Yeah, I did think about saying yet another arse fuck for the Spectrum, but anyway. It's not like I really care, because if I did do real hardware Spectrum stuff, it'd be on Retrotronics anyway. I think there are some people who don't realise that I am Retrotronics. Maybe they think the Retrotronics thing is like, you know, the Retro Unlim thing that some channels have. But it is all me, it's all my hard work. Ooh, that was... 8 kids, bloody hell. Must stink in there. Stink! Baby poo smells horrible. It's disgusting, sir. It's worse than litter tray. If anything, this game is a little bit easy. But maybe that's why I liked it, because, you know, if you have to pass the time, you don't really want to have a frustratingly difficult game where you're like, you know, doing loads of like short gameplay sessions. Burger, I feel like a burger in it. Gerhard Burgers. A cheese Gerhard, thank you. I think I used to say that. Although I do believe Burger is quite a common surname in Germany. I'll have a Gerhard with donuts. Thank you. Am I talking about Ferrari Formula 1 from the 80s? Who knows, sir? I do believe they were in the 80s. We seem to be quite stocked up on food. There's nothing wrong with the Sid now, mate. It's just that crappy Invaders game. Can I fast forward this tape? No. Arcadia's on the other side. I think I'll pass. Oh, mind you, Cosmic Cruiser is not much better. And Pedro is, well, I don't know how to play Pedro. It's infuriating as well. But this is good. I don't think this compilation was worth 15 quid. But for the £8 I paid for it, that's fine actually. It's pretty good. I mean, BC Bill and Jumping Jack, I would have been happy with either of those for like, you know, 8 quid. So, yeah, if you don't get greedy with the wives, you don't seem to lose any lives. Okay, we'll do part 1 and part 2, so I'll just carry on playing BC Bill, and we do Arcadia, Pedro, and Cosmic Cruiser in part 2. Because the sequel is always more shit, except in the case of Empire Strikes Back. Actually, I can't remember what happens in Superman 2. Is Superman 2 with the 3 baddies from Krypton who escape? I think it is actually. So, yeah, maybe Superman is another example. Yeah, because the first Superman has got too much of a little shit factor like Phantom Menace. The little baby and the teenage twat. Oh, we're running out of food. I think you lose a life if you run out of food. Yeah, they don't seem to take the food off you. So the food is running out, so... Thing is, I never actually go in there, so they're not my kids. Who are these bitches having sex with to make these kids? Because I haven't been inside the cave for 7 years, mate. I basically chuck the food in the cave. But yeah, no, I don't think you can fault this 1984 game. It is very original. And it's no less repetitive than Elite, which got a gold medal in Zap. So there's that. At least it doesn't run at 2 frames per second like Elite on the C64. Oh, we are actually out of food now. There is quite a lot of things moving on the screen. I only got 2 kids, innit? We're down to 2 kids. Maybe my wife stopped cheating. My 2 wives, I should say, stopped cheating on me. That was a bit of a risk, that was. Is there more than 8 things on screen? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, there is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Because you have to drag it along later. So there must be some sprite multiplexing going on. I prefer the winter myself, but not in this game, they're both good. So when do the kids happen then? Because I've got no kids. Have I knackered out my wives because they've had like 8 kids between them or something? I think the wives may leave if you don't feed them. Let's see what happens there. Get another wife in there, innit? Oh, they're getting eaten by the dinosaurs. You need a wife on this side of the screen. Come on, darling. Oh look, I've only got 1 wife now, so what, my wives have died from starvation. You better get another wife in there, innit? Yeah, the women are a bit scarce, a bit like a pub. Oh, I've died because of lack of food. Okay, so you die from... Oh, hang on, the wives have gone to 0 as well. I'm not sure which one of those changed. I'll have to look back at the video. Thank you. Cream donut, and that's just for the wife. Oh, look, there you go, there's the little kitty winks. But it says I've got kids 0, but 1 got delivered by the stalk. I don't get that. Maybe the kid had no food. You start off with a certain amount of food, I think, so I think that's the issue there. Hey look, we're running out of food. Perhaps in future you should build the barbecue pit closer to the cave, mate. I'm pretty much going a straight diagonal back and forth, so... So yeah, the kids are not going up. The kids are stuck at 0. I don't get that. Yes, the dinosaurs probably should have been expanded sprites. But if they are doing multiplexing, that's quite complicated to keep track of. I don't know why there's no kids. Because the stalkers bring in the kids. Are they eating the kids? Is that what's going on here? That's close. Close, buddy. Sandwich. Where's the crisps? You need the crisps to go to the sandwich. I mean, those little bits of food, like the burgers and the hot dogs and everything, they are animated, so you could have like little animals, rats, little rabbits, Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm sure there were Sonic the Hedgehog sweets. Yeah, the kids are not going up. I don't understand that, because they've got food. Maybe you have to have a minimum amount of food for the kids. Nah. He's funny. He's a funny game. There's a lot of imagination in this game. So it's a good thing it's an imagine game then, isn't it? Because it's got imagination. Well, it had a roll up for a bit, so there's that. That reminds me of winter games, actually. Yeah, the number of kids never goes up. But I'm getting the food as fast as I can in there, so there's that. So I think having two wives is not good. So this is as fast as I can actually replenish. Except for now, we're a bit fucked at the moment. Run to the burger, run! Yeah, you need a minimum of 3 for the food, right, okay. So he's actually a tough slog. Bringing up children is tough. This guy obviously had a family. Oh no, they're in the way now. Oh no, I don't want a wife. Bollocks, they can eat the food faster. Absolutely brilliant game. Ah, 2 of your wives have left. Get back in there, innit? Maybe you can't get them back in there. is so politically incorrect, this game. Maybe I could be a bit of a Jack the Lad and have 4 wives. Yeah, you have to have 3 units of food for each kid, so yeah, okay, we've worked that out. Wasted a bit of time there. Ooh. Get away from the fire, innit? She's stolen the food, innit? I didn't want her. No! I wanted the sandwich. I didn't want a wife, I wanted a burger. A bit like the story of my BMW coupe. I went for a bacon sandwich, came home with a lovely BMW coupe, and I did actually have a bacon sandwich. So. Quick, before we get to the submarine.